After nearly 80 years, a World War II pilot whose plane was shot down over Germany is finally home. His sacrifice honored today as his remains were buried at Indiantown Gap National Cemetery. Sonica Bargo has the story.
Today we finally brought my uncle home.
A long-awaited return.
This was especially important for my mother, who was his sister.
For Army Air Force First Lieutenant Carl Nesbitt and his family, including his nephew, Greg Seckman.
This was to honor his memory, his sacrifice, his service, his courage, his commitment.
In 1944, Nesbitt's plane was shot down over Germany during a bombing mission. Nesbitt and 3 crew members were killed, and his remains were later declared non-recoverable.
I have letters from my grandfather, kept writing the Department of Defense, the Red Cross, have you found my boy, have you found my boy? And
finally, in 2019, the Defense WWII accounting agency excavated the crash site and discovered remains. Nesbitt was identified in September 2022.
When I shared this with my mother, she was overwhelmed that her brother was coming home.
Less than a year later, his remains were buried at Indiantown Gap National Cemetery, and his sacrifice honored.
My hero.
Jesse Hoskins' father was also on that plane, one of 6 crew members who managed to escape and survive.
It's just incredible to think that 80 years ago, if Lieutenant Nesbitt hadn't made the sacrifices that he made.
Hoskins says without that sacrifice, he wouldn't be here.
Sacrificed there today for your tomorrows.
And now, 80 years later, Nesbitt's family has their hero back.
Thank the Army and History Flight and our nation for its pledge to fulfill that promise to leave no one behind.
Sonica Bargo, ABC 27 News.